What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Almond Brown 09, and I'm coming back today with another video and Almond's anointed word of the day. And the word of the day is your gifts will make room for you. I want to tell you guys a little quick story about how YouTube was a hobby turned hustle. So I started YouTube back in 2009, and I thought YouTube was just for those dumb Soldier Boy videos where they were just doing dances. I knew nothing about the beauty side of YouTube or whatever else was out there on YouTube until I ran into Tia, and I'm sure a lot of people that was in the beauty industry knows Tia. So I started seeing all of the beauty videos and everything that was going on, and at the time the company that I was working for, I was a GM of a restaurant. We didn't know that one of the managers was not paying the bills, wasn't paying the rent on the building we were in. So they shut down. And so that was back in 2009. I was collecting unemployment, honey. I was at home, and my kid's dad, he didn't want me to work no way. So, hey, at that time, I found YouTube. And so I started watching a lot of beauty things and started um just buying makeup. I mean, I was doing makeup, hair, wig reviews. Before that, I didn't even own the eyeliner pencil, honey. All I owned was a 99-cent lip gloss from the hair store that didn't stay on long. So as I started watching, I'm like, okay, I don't have a job. He really don't want me to work, but I want to work. But I was just like praying and asking God, like, what is it? What else is there to do? Because I loved working in the restaurant business, but I wasn't going to work at no McDonald's, Burger King, no, none of that stuff. But so as I began to pray, it just like little stuff started coming out or whatnot. I wasn't doing hair like that at the time, but I started doing nails first, and I found the nail industry and stuff like that on YouTube. And so I started doing nails on the side, just at the house. I was learning, and I had clients, and I started doing nails. And so then my dad and his wife come to me and said, hey, we opening up a salon. We want you to be the nail tech. Now they didn't even know that I was doing nails on the side because I didn't tell nobody. No, none of my close family. I didn't tell them because, they be wanting stuff for free. But so I was like, dang, like that. So I went to nail school, got my nail license, and then I started working at the salon. Same place I am now, being here almost 10 years. And then as I'm still watching, I started doing hair. So when I started out here, I was doing nails, but then I started doing sew-ins and quick weaves and things of that nature. But then I fell in love with locks, dreads, as y'all call them or whatnot. And so as I'm watching YouTube, like the gifts that God put in me, they started to manifest because I have time to actually sit and listen and hone in on the things that God placed inside of me, which I didn't know because I was so busy doing other stuff that didn't line up with what he actually had for me. So a lot of times, a lot of people, if y'all on YouTube, some people here just for a hobby. But baby, my hobby turned into a hustle. And like I said, this hustle been going on for 10 years now. So I started doing nails. I started doing hair. I'm also a treat maker. So I do candy apples, cupcakes. I bake cakes, honey. Let me see if I can pull up one of my cakes. But I started doing all that just by watching YouTube and not just sitting here with nothing to do. So for y'all, those of you people that are out there on YouTube, in YouTube land, that don't have a job, but you sit here and depend on everybody else to help pay your bills, if YouTube is not being lucrative for you right now, then why are you still just sitting here and not doing anything? Like, use YouTube as it's like, I don't know. Y'all have to use YouTube for what it is. So I do edible arrangements. I do all that. Let me see if y'all can see this. Hold on. But that's one of the arrangements, and that's me right there in the corner. So y'all don't think I'm showing y'all somebody else's picture. But I listen with my hands, sister. I'm good with my hands. I do it all. That's a candy apple. Yes, I do all of this. And this comes from me sitting on YouTube and then deciding to use YouTube, turn it into a hustle. This is how I take care of my children. This is another candy apple. All of that is edible. That's all chocolate, edible. Fondant, the pacifier, the bowl. So, I really want y'all to understand that YouTube doesn't have to just be for you to come on here and roast and gag people and do all that other stuff. No, like turn YouTube into a business for you outside. If you're not getting the views, that's a whole cake. Of course, the baby doll not real. I mean, the baby doll is plastic, but the skirt is a cake. So I just wanted to give that little motivation to somebody that YouTube doesn't have to just be it doesn't have to just be just mess. Let me see. This is one of my cakes. This is a cake that I did for a little boy birthday party. That's a Minecraft cake. That's a whole half sheet cake. Like when I posted this, people kept asking me, do I work for Publix? I'm like, no, this is all self-taught. This is by me using YouTube as a tool to help to help push myself along and to be able to make money. So I do baby shower cakes. I'm doing a wedding cake. I'm doing like all that stuff. So I just want y'all to understand that it doesn't have to just be this craziness that's going on YouTube. That's another cake. Did that for a girl graduated from nursing school, and that was her thing. Let me see. Need y'all all up in bed as a child with her. Oh Lord, I can't pull it up. But anyways, I just wanted to show y'all a few of those things. Just let your gifts will make room for you. If you don't know what your gift or your purpose is, pray and ask God. But you have to also be in a space where you can listen. Because I didn't have a job and it was a lot of downtime for me while he was at work and stuff like that, I was able to listen and hone in on those gifts that I know God put inside of me. So these hands right here, this I use that. You know that in the Bible where it say he gave one man one talent, one man 3, one man 5, and the one with 5 he went to double his, the one with 3 went to double his, and the one with that one talent he went to go hide it because he didn't want to use it because he thought he was gonna lose it. So he went and hid it. He didn't do nothing with it. So guess what God did? Snatched it right from him, and he gonna give it to somebody else. So once you figure out what your gift is and that talent that God put inside of you, use it. And I'm not just using it for the betterment of me. That's why I wish I could see y'all can see the back of my shirt. It's my mantra is for me doing hair and locks away. It's not just hair for me. This is my ministry. This is how I'm able to make other people feel better about themselves, because like they said, when you look good, you feel good. So I'm in the ministry of making people look good so that they can feel good. In the same way with my cakes, they don't just look pretty, because it's one thing to have a pretty cake, but if it's pretty nasty, nobody not gonna call you back. So I have repeat customers, and I've been doing this for so long. Banana pudding was the first thing that I started out selling, and I started selling banana pudding in 2012, and it's 2020, and that's still my best seller. Banana pudding and banana pudding cake. That's me all day, every day. Key lime cake, key lime cupcakes. Like that's me all day, every day. But I had to hone in on those gifts that was placed inside of me. So I just want to give y'all that word for today. If you're going to be on YouTube all day long and you don't have any other source of income, before you wait to be monetized, before you wait to get that 1,000, before you wait to get those 4,000 watch hours and all that other stuff, find something for you to do out here, as opposed to sitting on YouTube and looking for other people to give you money. Go out and make your own, so you're not sitting there depending on other people to pay your bills. Get out there and pay your own bills. It's your responsibility. It's no one else's responsibility, because nobody has to watch your videos. Nobody has to cash app you. Nobody has to super chat you if you have that feature. And so if I do become monetized on this channel, which I just, people were telling me, you need to start back doing videos. You need to start, I want you to start back doing videos. So I'm doing this to encourage other people. But this is my ministry. And I know me encouraging you guys is part of my ministry. Otherwise, if I didn't find that it was going to help anybody, I wouldn't have started back doing it. But I know, because people asked me and they needed that encouragement, especially after being bogged down with a lot of mess that we tend to find ourselves watching. Why not have something encouraging for the people to watch? So I just want to encourage you guys, until you can until this is lucrative for you, if YouTube is what you really want, find a hustle outside of YouTube, because it'll work for you. Whoever knew? I never knew. I never knew, because I never sat down and was able to hear the voice of God, because I was running around doing things that I wanted to do. Not what he wanted me to do. But I've touched so many people over these almost 10 years that I knew outside of YouTube at the time, because I could have been monetized. When they first started the monetization program, I was on YouTube. And they asked me to be monetized. But when they said you can't play this type of music, you can't do this, you can't do that, that's what my channel was. I played music in the background of my videos and things of that nature. And I'm like, I don't want to change, because I saw the way people started to become commercialized. Once they became monetized, they became commercialized. And everything to me that they were showing was false advertisement. You're only doing this because you're getting paid. I will never be fake at all. I don't care if I do get monetized or not on this channel. One thing you will not get from me is being fake. I'm not going to play up. I'm not going to do that just so y'all can watch my videos and I get paid from it. No, that's not going to work. What does it profit of a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Honey, the love of money will never take me out. Never. That's why for 9 years, me doing hair, my prices never went up. And most of y'all know that go to a salon, that a stylist will go up every year on their prices. 9 years. My friend had to tell me, no, you're gonna go up. Your quality of work, everything is too good, because the love of it's more about the people. It's my ministry, so I didn't have to go up. But even some of my clients was telling me, yeah, it's time for you to go up. So I did that. But guess what? I only went up $10 at the most. Because God provide all my needs, because I'm doing what he telling me to do. So I'm good. But I just want to give y'all that, this a long video, child. But that's all right. If you've been encouraged, let your girl know. Thumbs up the video. Comment down below. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Okay, it's time for my first client of the day. Got to get out the car. Love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.